Oh my gosh, do I keep going, I guess? I got more
Oh,
tools than I
man.
thought were new than I thought.
Coverage of SEMA 2024 is brought to you by Mueller Coops and Fortis HD. For all your tooling and rubber track needs, visit fortishd.com.
Yeah, we're at the Fireball booth here at SEMA 2024 with Jason. If you guys don't know Jason, I'm sure you guys know him more than you know me, because he's got a bigger channel than we got. But check him out, Fireball Tool. He's always got cool, innovative products for fabricators, welders. You know, it gets a little bit into the heavy equipment side for us because we're doing a lot of fab and welding as well. Jason's just gonna give us a quick rundown on his booth. Take it away, Jason. Show us what's new.
I'll start you over here. This is the small Dragon Wagon fixture table line. And the first thing that we've done is we have our 24 by 30 small platen table, and we've made a special toolbox, roll box that fits it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed it's much shorter?
Yeah.
So if you have a service truck or a small workshop, you can outfit yourself with a toolbox and a fixture table in one to keep everything condensed. It's pretty sweet. It's special and made for you guys and made for this platen. The second thing is the Dragon Wagon. We had this last year, but we've come out with a lot more accessories by design. So the idea behind this is start with a platen and then build as you go, which means as you get a little more money, you can start adding accessories like a bottle holder. You can put your small welder underneath of it. You got drip trays all the way around. You have side vices for grinding.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
It's pretty slick. It hides away, so you can just do some light grinding
Nice
here.
and low pro too. You don't snag yourself on it every
Yep.
time you walk by. That's
Yep.
sweet.
And then, of course, you got to get comfy, so you got to have a rolling chair. And then this will flip around to the other side, that's depending on which side you want, work on. All right, so if you want to work off the side or the other side. Every time in my shop, my chairs are always missing. I don't know why. You're just like, where did my chair go? So I'm like, I'm gonna make one so it's fixed.
Yeah.
But the idea behind it is so you can just roll the whole unit out from the wall, and you're probably only just needing an extension cord, and you can just weld away.
Yeah.
So accessorize it the way you want with all the cool side trays, drip trays, and everything else.
Sweet.
So that's new. And then over here is new is the DIY fixture table. So the concept of building your own table is not new. So we're trying to make it simple for everybody by making a machined flat ground plate from the top, and you can buy this by itself, and then you can build whatever you want underneath of it. But we've given you the option to make your own frame with some 1x2 square tubing. And because this is dragon scaled, we've added these clips. So there's no welding to it. You just add these clips, provide your own 1x1 tubing, and then on the top up here is an adjustment screw.
Okay.
So you can dial this plate in super flat, and this gets you into the fixture table market at the cheapest price, right around $1,000.
$1,000 for just the plate.
Plate and the
Wow,
and the
that's pretty-
setup.
Yeah.
So you can provide your own legs or whatever you want to do. So the idea is just to keep it simple as
Yeah,
possible.
well, a lot of these guys have the ability to make a table.
Yep, but they don't have this.
Yeah, and that's a little bit beyond their realm of expertise, because that's where you get into machine shop territory.
Yep.
Blanchard grinding stuff. That's kind of, but that's a nice way to get a guy into it.
So it's dragon scaled, so it won't rust. They got precision holes, and you can dial it in. So that's new. And then we've got the big Mondo squares up here.
huge.
These are 20-inch tall. These are guys who are doing plate steel.
Yeah.
They're doing shipbuilding. They're doing big structural iron. They've requested a much bigger square.
Yeah.
And we got them in cast iron and aluminum.
That's a monster, man.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
The new stuff this year, we got new tower blocks. So these are big towers that go on the tables. And then in this instance, we've actually turned them into a little table extension.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing, that's just kind of the capabilities. You could use it on the top of the table or make a table out of them. And more tower block, more blocks, and more blocks.
Well, everything's modular, so you can, you guys are showing that really well with this, but like make your own kind of fixture setup. It's not one size fits all with this kind of stuff,
Nope.
right?
Because this was designed as a tower block, let's make a way to mount a leg to it. So this is why we're able to take our tower blocks and make it into a table.
Yeah.
Most of the other manufacturers don't think of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make them as versatile as possible.
Yeah.
More new things is we have shorty clamps now. We had the long Maximus clamps before.
Yeah.
We've added a much stubbier, shorter version. So the other ones are 6 inches long. These are now 4.5.
Yeah.
So people still love these as our best seller. Pretty awesome. Put it on your square tube. We have now auto-locking table pliers.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen these before. They self-adjust to whatever you're putting underneath of it. And now they're on swivel bases for the tables. We have new cantilevered clamps. which they stretch out a long ways but take up a shorter distance. So a good example of that is these both have the same amount of reach,
Yeah.
but look how much more compact they are.
Yeah.
And then snout is really small to get into small areas. So those are new.
Something I just noticed about these guys, and I see it's a little bit of a detail, is when you got them just fixed on one hole,
Yep.
you're kind of stuck hole to hole. So if that's too close, you got to get here, you got to find a hole in those 4 spots that might kind of work.
Yep.
But you got these little swivel bases, so you can really fine tune where you're clamping it all over. That's a sweet little detail that you don't see on any of the other.
Nope.
Like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty slick, isn't it?
I like that. I just thought, I was like, man, there's something about those.
Yeah, so there's the
Oh, I
fixed
like
pin.
that. Yeah, yeah.
You're stuck in the radius.
Yeah, exactly. So you've opened up a whole lot more flexibility,
A
right?
lot more
So
flexibility.
that's
And
slick.
just being a fabricator and
Yeah.
welder and using my own tools, are like, I gotta have this stuff. I
Yeah.
gotta have this
Kind
flexibility.
of the pros of designing it yourself. You know what
Yep.
you need.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know, you work with it every day, right?
That's
So-
what it is. What else is new? We got this new little Nomad cart. So a lot of these tables come
Oh,
with
yeah.
a really thin
I got
tabletop.
one, yeah, for kind of on the go. It's like that zinc plated, really thin,
Yep.
kind of flimsy table, right?
And
But-
everyone's like, oh, that's too thin. So we
Yeah.
came out with a thicker 1/2-inch version. And then there's 2 pins right here. You could pop it off, pull the pins out,
Yeah.
take the whole tray, put it down on your work surface, and take it off the stand.
Yeah,
So if you're moving into a little small area or
yeah.
take
Still
it
just
mobile,
as compact as like the regular Nomad style table.
Yep.
It's just got a
heavier
lot
duty
heavier
plate
on it that's
Yep.
actually
Useful.
Take some abuse and use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet. Last time we were talking about like you were making a smaller style of ice.
Yep.
Did you guys ever come out with a smaller compact one yet? or-
It's in the works, in the
Yeah.
process. I'm still designing I call it the service truck vise.
Yep,
So
yep.
designing that as we go.
Yeah.
but-
Vices is a big one for us in the service truck side of things because
Yeah.
they just get kicked and used up. And one of our big things is I blow through those cheap blue record vices like crazy,
Yeah.
right? We usually
Yep.
put one on a year almost sometimes. They just get seized up and,
Sure.
you know, and they're cheap, right?
Yep.
It's either that or you buy like a Wilton, and even now, like some of the, I can't find the old school Wiltons anymore. I have
Right.
one of them and I just leave it in the shop and it's almost a relic. I
Yeah.
don't like using it, right?
Collectors are hoarding them.
Yeah, I know, right? But they're used for work, so you need a good workable vise,
Yep.
right? So
Yep.
no, it'd be cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that when it comes out.
I can't
So,
wait. I'm real
yeah.
excited for that. That's been one of our most requested things.
Yeah.
Is a service truck only
If
vise.
you in some of the service truck groups, you'll see
Yep.
how much that comes up.
Yeah,
It comes
absolutely.
up a lot. So
Even just to finding a way to keep it from getting stolen off the
Yeah.
back of the truck has been on
yeah,
my
because
mind.
you put a
so.
$2,000 vise on the back, and
Yeah.
some people know what those are worth. And
Yep. So all these little details, I'm trying to build the vise for you guys and
Yeah.
create a standard. And
Yeah, they're purpose-built tools, man.
that's what they're here for.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here at the show, getting your guys' feedback.
Yeah,
So
we
they-
love it. That's why
so-
we wanted to stop by again, say hi. Yeah, we appreciate your time. Thanks for showing us your booth.
Thank you,
A little bit of
Cameron.
a speed run, but check out the video from last year if you want some more details on some of these things. And
Yeah.
check out Fireball Tool, check out their YouTube channel. We'll see you guys on to the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if you want to see more of our coverage of SEMA 2024.